Hey everybody, it's Ron from Ron's Computer Videos. I wanted to take a few minutes and show you some of the neat things that I picked up at K-Fest, now that I've had a few minutes to go through it all. Okay, this is very much a shoot from the hip kind of video, so I hope people will just be patient with me. But I have a cool Claris thing here that, yeah, Apple Works, whatever. But no, this is actually sort of a thing that Claris sent out to people that were looking to partner with them to resell their software. So when I say Claris, it's Apple, because Apple got in a bunch of trouble for including MacWrite, MacPaint, MacWorks with machines, and so they try to split it all up. So here is some software. It's called Kids World. It's a screensaver construction set. The disk and everything is in here. I'm doing this one-handed, folks, so I'm trying my best. But the diskette and everything is in here. But I just thought it was kind of neat because there's actually a kind of a foreword in the book from Guy Kawasaki. So if you're familiar with Apple history, you know who that guy is. I think I got a copy of this last year too. I can't remember who I sent it to, but I grabbed another copy of it this year. There is a lot of like little, like this was the year for documentation there at K-Fest. So I picked up some of these things. Hey, here's a couple things that you might not have told you when you bought this computer. So this was sort of an update with additional like information and all that. But I just thought this was really cool because it's got a bunch of information and product pictures and stuff on it. I just thought it was very pretty, and so yeah, I picked it up. This is for the 2GS. I got a ton of floppies. There is some fax software for I think this was a Markintosh? I can't remember. But in any case, I'm gonna make sure to see if it's archived or not. Hey, I'll tell you what, man. Look at that, a serial number for Photoshop. So now I am an official Photoshop owner. Don't copy my serial number, bro. Let's see. Oh, the conserver. I got one of these at VCF East. Not this year, but last year. This is the manual for it. If you know what the conserver is, people love those darn things. So it's basically like a power strip, and then it had a place in it where you could put like some floppy drives and such. People love those. Kind of makes it easy to have your Mac all put together. Here are a bunch of those register your machine things. Those are fun. Have to look at those someday. This I like. This is one of the little thing that comes with the machine that's got like your warranty information and everything. But inside are always some of those Apple stickers. And so I think people don't really care about this type of documentation, but I always grab those stickers because I always find somebody to give them away to. I got a manual for At Ease. So if you're going to set up a computer lab at a school, you're all set. Here's more of those little warranty card things. I saw this book. It's Apple Link, and there's Woz. Woz with a 2GS, or is it a 2GS? Yeah, it's a 2GS. Yeah, but I just thought this was neat. And there was also some other little modem stuff and all that in it, so I picked that up. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, these books are great. There's several of these. I don't know who I was going to send these to. But if you remember, for a brief period, this was kind of a thing, that the Macintosh was like wheels for the mind. And so these books are, it's basically just like a publication that's just got like different product information. It's got like people you can talk to kind of in the education realm. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of cool. It's as somebody that works in higher ed, I thought these were really neat. And I had not seen this before, but I just knew about sort of Steve Jobs kind of calling the Macintosh like wheels for the mind or a bicycle for the mind. I don't think they stuck with the bicycle part of it, but there's that. Roger Wagner donated quite a bit of stuff there to the K-Fest, but they had like a bajillion of these last year, and there was only a few left this year, so I picked one up. A little Hyper Studio, which was sort of like HyperCard for the Apple TGS, and so I got a water bottle. Some of the stuff I took with me because I couldn't, I was trying to get it back to original owners, and so Britt Dodd was very nice. He had a bunch of equipment for me, and I had a couple of PowerBook 3400s, and one of them was one he gave me, and for the life of me, I couldn't figure out which one was his, so I just took all my 3400s and let him go through, and he figured out which one was his, all right. So that was good. I've got like a small stack of floppy disks here. I did a little giveaway this year. So if people found one of these Caution Live Bees discs, I had a cute little gift for them. I also have, what the heck are some of these things? Oh, there's one. Gosh. I've had some LS120 discs. I know Steve uses these a lot, so I didn't really know what to do with them, so I grabbed them. Okay, let's go to the next box. Something else I picked up, these were sitting on the free pile. This one's complete. This is a Thunder scan for the Apple Image Writer. The whole point of this was that you could take a special cartridge. It kind of looks like it fits in the print ribbon slot in your Image Writer, and it hooks up to your Mac, and then it would basically go through and control the stepper motor in your Mac, or I'm sorry, in your printer, and just advance it line by line, and it would just move a little scanner head across, and it would slowly import that data and turn that into an image. So this was one of those cool Mac hacky kind of things back in an era when scanners were so unbelievably expensive, that you pretty inexpensively could pick up one of these things and do nice black and white scans for desktop publishing and stuff. The thing that really got me is this is the new enhanced version. Works with the laser writer. What does that mean? Does it just mean that you can print your black and white documents? I mean, you couldn't hook this up to a laser writer. But this is nice though too. It works with the Image Writer too. So I'm gonna say this box is just marketing fluff, because people would see the old version of the printer and think, oh no, I'll have to wait and get the new version. No, you ain't gotta worry about that. The other thing was, Nightmare Fuel alert. This is the version for the 2GS. So this is the version that came out like a little bit later. The software for this absolutely will not work on a Macintosh, but they made Macintosh versions of the software that would work with this. But the difference, the whole difference, is that this machine here, this is a 512 in this picture, because either that or they scrubbed off the labeling here for the photo, but this is probably a 512. The 512 on the back has a 9-pin or a DE9 serial port, and the 2GS and like the Plus and all the Macs newer than that have a DIN 8. So it's got a different style serial port. So, you know, you need a new device to take advantage of that. But good Lord, who would scan this? No one wants to see that. All right, let's go to the next pile. Okay, here's the next pile of stuff. And this is something that I identified in my, my walkthrough video. This is the, gosh, what the heck is this called? This is the Macintosh 2 PC drive card. So if you have one of those 5 1/4 drives, it's a 360K. So not super useful, I guess, but maybe at the time it was. But so you could read low density PC floppy disks in your Mac. So this has maybe a little bit of utility. It was on the pile. These are kind of maybe tough to find. So yeah, I picked it up. There is some boxed Macintosh software. I can't remember who I got this for. I wanted to pick it up for this because I will scan the sticker and make some fun replacements or something. But this is mostly still sealed Mac software, but it's accelerated for Power Macintosh. Ooh la la. Gut Bomb was watching the stream and asked me to pick this up for him. I love that old System 7 compatible logo, but this is just Spelling Coach. This is just some box software for Mac. And so this would have not gone to anybody. No one missed out. This sat there for like quite a long time. And so I went ahead and I picked it up just for fun. Don't tell him. If he watches the video, don't tell him. But I got some more fun HyperCard stuff for our good buddy, Eric John Miller. He loves HyperCard. I love HyperCard. But this is 2.2. And it's boxed. And it's mostly complete. So, yeah. And there's some other fun stuff in there. All the discs are in there and such. So, yeah, I figured he would dig this. And this would have been a casualty of the event had I not been the one that picked it up. Okay. You could never have too many of these. This is the Apple IIe card owner's manual. There were a couple of them. This one is not in amazing shape, but this is the one that would have came with the retail package version. The version that came for educator, like you're going to put it in a school somewhere, was not this nice. It wasn't ring bound. It was, from memory, it was just like just glue bound book. Wasn't that great. But anyway, there were a couple of these, and there was a guy that was like, oh, I wanted one of those. And so I gave him the very nice one, and I just kind of kept the one that is a little dirty. But also found some additional HyperCard stuff, and I'll probably get that sent to Eric as well. I found some of these sales sheets for Apple's original MIDI interface. These are just sales sheets. But still, they're kind of cool. Oh yeah, there was a CD in there for the PowerBook 1400 series. I don't know if this is archived, but yeah, I'll definitely get that out on the Macintosh Garden. Ooh, Now Contact. I guarantee that this is archived, but it's sealed. So I figured I would pick it up and archive it, if nothing else. There were just a mess of floppy disks, but this is the most important disk for your 2GS because you get to play the game where you climb through the cave and click on the bats. There were a couple copies. But this is like a real great way to test your 2GS, see if it's working. Let's see. I don't know what that is. I found some software from Huen. I don't know what it is. It's sealed. I have no idea what this is, but it's sealed. So I figured I would figure out what it is. I found one of those great, for the Apple II, one of those Apple Color cards, the Beagle Brothers, where you can figure out like what all your color palettes are for, high res, double high res, all that. And then here on the back, there's a bunch of ASCII values for all of that. I have seen a number of these over the years, but I've never picked one up. And there was exactly one in the free pile, so I grabbed it. There's also Peaks, Pokes, Pointers. So that's kind of a fun poster. I almost wish I had two of them so I could display both sides, but anyway, that's that. There's more. Oh gosh, there's even more stuff you didn't tell me? Come on. Oh, I love these 90s people. But yeah, it's just like another big, huge flyer that's got cool pictures. It's got image writer and stuff on it. This one is more 2GS stuff. But yeah, pretty neat. I had one of these and I gave it away to Kate since she's kind of the educator of the group. But this is a neat sort of thing for AdEase quick reference guide. If you remember, AdEase is basically sort of a Finder replacement for schools and stuff where, there you go. You can't get onto the hard drive. You can click little icons and stuff like that. Makes it easy for kids to get going. There were quite a few of these system disk sets there. No telling what type of machine they're for, but based on the number of discs, I think this is System 7.1. Doesn't matter though. You can write whatever you want to them. And a lot of people did. I found this too. I thought this was really neat. This was a calendar for the year 1990 that just basically, it's like, oh, here's neat things, like just, you know, sort of maybe inspiring things that you can look at. So, I don't know. I just thought it was neat. Places where Macs are used, mostly design stuff is kind of, you know, I guess the vibe on this for designers. I didn't know I could do that. Oh yeah, it's Macintosh aided design calendar. Yeah, computer aided design. No, it's Macintosh aided design. There's a couple more of those system disk packs. There's a lot of these sitting around, but again, they were, people weren't really into them, so I just took them. Another at ease. There was a box that had a bunch of 8-inch floppies, and I don't have any 8-inch floppies, so I figured I would grab one, and here it is, 8-inch floppy. I finally have a manual for my ImageWriter LQ, which is really cool, or an owner's guide rather, maybe. If you know about the ImageWriter LQ, it's like, it's everything you love about the ImageWriter, only heavier. But yeah, it's a letter quality printer that Apple made. It'll do wide carriage as well, so that's kind of fun. Let's see, what the heck is this? Hopefully, I can't remember what this is. Oh yeah, this was a for lightning scan, so it's like a hand scanner for Macintosh. But this is absolutely like a sales packet from that. So this is something that would have went out to corporate customers to try to get them excited about whatever it is. And there's even a little diskette, which very possibly may be unarchived. But I picked this up and I thought this would be really neat. So I will do something with that. And here is the thing. This is what I went to first. At the training, or sorry, at the garage giveaway. And this is a product training packet for the Macintosh Portable. Try to open it. It's got some water damage, but inside, if I can get this to stand up here, there are more of those product sheets, and even a product sheet about the rare, never released video adapter. Maybe it was never, I don't think it was ever released, but in any case, this is it. This is the thing. This is what's really great. It's basically a Macintosh Portable. Like it says, ta-da! And this was just a little sales booklet. I don't want to, I'm one-handed, I don't want to do too much to it because I don't want to break anything. But this was just like a little tabletop kind of thing to advertise the Macintosh Portable. Hey, what works with the Portable? Lots of stuff. And in here as well, there are some diskettes. Gosh, here, I'm gonna switch hands because I'm a righty. I'm trying to do this all left-handed, but yeah, this is just basically all the training stuff for the Portable to get salespeople ready to go with knowing how to sell these guys. And I do not know if any of this has been archived. But here's HyperCard training stuff. I know Steve was telling me something recently about these 3-stripe things and how a lot of this stuff needs to be archived yet. So this is self-paced training. And here, there's also a audio cassette. They'll have information. This says Macintosh family positioning. So how does this fit in with our product line? And a great VHS tape. So I hope to see this. I don't know if any of this is available, but it certainly will be at some point after I have some time to go through things. Oh gosh, that audio cassette's getting stuck in there. Let's pull that out until I can get things loaded back in. But I actually had one of these back in the day. I certainly do not know what happened to it, but Probably nothing good. Probably was just another sort of a... What am I hitting here? I gotta do this in a manner where I'm not breaking things. That's always nice. Nothing upsets people more than being cavalier with all this old tech stuff. So, okay. So I think that is it for that. And this has got a cute little box this kind of sits in that at one time Velcroed shut. Yeah, the side of it just says product training for Macintosh Portable. September of '89. All right, let's see. I don't think I have anything else, but I do have one other box. Let's take a look. Okay, this is the last bit of stuff, but something I've started collecting recently are 5 1/4 sleeves. Just because there was a million companies that made these discs back in the day, and they're all unique and they're all a little different, and it's kind of like art. In a way, these guys probably were not thinking of it as art at the time, but now it's very nostalgic. It's very much like art. Some of these, like this Apple one right here, this is one for the Apple III. There's some Tandy stuff, Broderbund. Yeah, there are some very pretty ones here, I think, and so yeah. So I picked up quite a few of them. Another floppy related thing you might think is kind of boring are these sleeves that Apple would send out that basically, here's one, that would hold like a single 3.5-inch disc if they were going to pack it in with something. But yeah, there was like a million of these, so I grabbed a handful of them. What else do we got? Well, since it's in shot, I'll talk about it. Ken from Juice GS was kind enough. He gave me this special edition Karateka version of Juice GS that when you open it up, wait a minute. Did somebody put side B in of Juice GS? Yeah, it's a special upside down edition because Karateka, if you put the diskette in side B and boot from it, it plays the game upside down. That's kind of an Easter egg from back in the day. So thank you, Ken. I also got a really nice Mach 3, CH Mach 3 joystick. I think this is Mach 3. Is this Mach 3? Who knows? But a nice CH joystick. It uses the DIP 16 connection. So like this is the perfect joystick for like a straight Mac. Or I'm sorry, a straight Apple II or a 2 Plus. I don't think the 2 Plus has the 9-pin serial port on the back. I sure don't remember. Or it's not a serial port. 9-pin. It's a DB9 because I guess it's female. I don't remember. Anyway, it doesn't have a joystick port on the back of the machine. I don't think. So that's it. Here's something that's kind of interesting. This actually is from Tony Diaz's estate. This was probably cut on his laser printer, or his laser cutter. And this was in the free pile. I picked it up because it's a cool little stencil. Plus it's got some history, kind of in our K-Fest community. So I figured that was worth saving. I also found the mother of all VGA cables. It weighs a ton, so it's got some nice shielding. I don't have a use for this immediately, but if you need one that's like 50 feet long, you'll be glad that you picked one up for free instead of trying to buy one. And then here's like the last bit. This was something that was on the free pile and it didn't look like it was going anywhere. And I guess what it is it's going to be tough for me to do with one hand. So I will just kind of fold this back where you can maybe see a little bit. But basically what's inside are a bunch of PowerPC chips. I did a short about these. This whole thing of PowerPC chips is no good though, because there's like a bug or something to where they don't work for Macintoshes. So whomever had purchased these couldn't end up using them. So they put them on the free pile. So what I did is I went around and, wait, hold on. Hold on. I know this is framed terribly. Hang tight. Okay, so what I did is, you know, we had their K-Fest badges and everything. Look at that. So what I did is I went around and gave everybody one and asked them if they wanted to PowerPC upgrade their K-Fest badge. And a lot of people did. A lot of people just thought it was a funny idea. So, yeah, so a lot of them just went home with people. They're in their K-Fest badge. And the very last thing is, oh, it's upside down, are these beautiful Apple II Forever K-Fest pins. Look at that. That's the product line right there. That was given out to attendees. And I've been using a couple. I took 2 of them. I've been using one on my desk at work, and I'm going to leave one here in my K-Fest badge, so I got it next year. But that is it. Hey, I want to thank everybody for taking a minute or two and just going through this. I know this is just kind of shot from the hip, so I apologize that it's a little rough, but I just wanted to get this out the door because K-Fest was now over a week ago, and I just wanted to get it done. So anyway, thank you everybody for taking a few minutes out of your evening and spending it with me. And as I always say, Apple II forever.